Okay, greetings from the Centerville Water Tower, 84XO here, and we're coming into the repeater site today. Antenna is way up there on the top of that tower, but we're going to be replacing the 147-300 today, and hopefully make it a new beast in the Middle Georgia area. So we have WM4B over here, and we're going to be replacing the repeater today. So first of all, the current repeater is this Motorola George Romeo 1225 repeater. It's been in service for a lot of years, and I don't remember exactly where it came from, but the big problem that we have, I think, is down here in the amplifier. There's the amplifier pieces, and then we'll talk about this during the club meeting, but these are the duplexers. These are called cans or whatever for a common phrase, and the idea is the separation between the receive side and the transmit side, and that helps the repeater become a repeater without having to have two antennas. We have the hard line coming in here, grounding over there, and then the repeater cabinet here. Usually we have a fan here, but it's not too bad. And then on this side we do have a little air conditioner. This is the new one that Mike WM4B made up for us, and we'll talk more about it in a minute when we get it all fixed up. But basically that's what we're going to be replacing, is this whole section, and then we're keeping the duplexer, and then we'll go from there. Alright, we'll move the old guy out of the way a little bit anyway. Yeah. There we go. The 2-meter one in Butler is the same model. It's also the same model as the one at the hospital, right?
Yes.
So these are tried and true with an RCOM controller as well. Transmit. Oh, you got little cables.
Yeah, this is good stuff.
The 316?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, that's what a lot of other people use that.
Alright, let's transmit.
And hand tight's okay on those, we don't have to crank them down?
No, you don't really need to.
You know, because keeping our repeater going is a big deal to a lot of people, so it was off, it wasn't quite on there.
Yeah, there you go. Let's scoot over here a little bit.
You need me for something?
No, I think we're good.
What was that? A new cable for that part?
This is just for testing the descents.
Oh.
Make sure we don't have any.
Doing there?
It's just a signal generator.
So it makes a signal into a dummy load?
Yeah, it's an RF signal generator, so I'll put it in through that variable T there, and then we'll check and make sure that when we turn the translator on, it doesn't lose a weak signal.
Okay, so what this is Mike is going to do is he's going to inject a signal into the repeater and see how it reflects back, if there's any what they call descents with the system. And one of the problems we have here, I'll show you. One of the problems, well, I don't know if you can see it from down here, but anyway, there is a bunch of antennas all the way around the outside of the water tank. And what that does is that causes the frequencies to kind of become a problem, you know, with other things happening around the antenna. And so even though those antennas are not on near our frequencies, it still can cause some trouble with our repeater, with all that stuff that's happening up there at the top.
Oh, speaker on. We got descents.
We do. From where? You think? Just
It's in the antenna system.
having everybody up, all the other ones up there?
It's Dad.
So what Mike is doing right now, he's still, he's actually turning the repeater power down a little bit because we have a little bit of this descents from somewhere in the antenna system, and so right now he's turning the power down just a smidge to see if that will help keep it from overloading itself, kind of. So on the disappointing side, a little bit information just for you guys. The repeater is still having some sort of descent problem. What we think is this long heavy coax here, it goes up to a connector, which you really can't see too well on this camera, but it goes up to a connector there, and we wonder if maybe that connector is having some sort of water in it situation, and so we're gonna have to investigate that. But for now, we did get the repeater replaced, and it should sound better. It won't sound great yet, but it will sound better than the old one, and we look forward to you know, continuing to work on trying to get her done.
Oh, damn it, we can do.
All right, we're gonna button it up here, and 73s from the repeater site, and we're gonna continue to investigate what our issue is with this coax, maybe, or the connection or something. Anyway, 73s from Centerville, Georgia. See you next time.